Hello, welcome back to Excel 2016. With Excel, there are so many things that you can do, as we have seen throughout these various lessons that we have done. One of the most important things that you can do is to consolidate data. That means you can pull data from different sources and have them consolidated in just one place. In this lesson, we are going to look at consolidating data from the Toronto Sales Division, the Montreal Sales Division, as well as the Vancouver Sales Division. The reason we can do this easily is because we have similar structure for the data. Here we have items which are named the same: quality control, staff development, repairs, and other expenses. And the duration is from Q1, 2, 3, and 4. If we go to the Montreal division, you see that the structure is exactly the same thing. So is the Vancouver division. So this makes it a lot easier for us to use a consolidate function, which is located under the data tab and towards the right hand side. Here it says consolidate. So now let's go to the summary consolidation sheet here and click on it. Now we are going to select this whole section here, all the way from item, all the way from A3 to E9. And we are going to click on go to the data tab and find the consolidate command and click on it. So here we have the consolidate dialog box. Under function is telling us we can do a number of things here. We can sum, we can count, we can consolidate through average, maximum, and minimum use of the data. Under reference, it's telling us that it's asking us where is our reference data, where is the data located. We can find this by clicking on the browse and going through our computer to find the data, or we can click on this box here and then go ahead and click on the Toronto division sheet where you have the data that we are going to consolidate along with the others. So now that we're here, all we have to do is to click and select this whole section here, everything included, including the labels as well. And then we come over to the consolidate dialog box here and click add. Remember, do not click OK or close before you do your selection. Now, still leaving this dialog box open, we are going to go to Montreal and make the selection again. But luckily for us, the selection has been made because Excel recognizes that we are trying to consolidate data. And the only thing we have to do now is to add the Montreal Sales Division as well. And then the last one, the Vancouver Sales Division, has also been selected for us. All we have to do is to click add. Okay, now that we have all data points, all three data points, Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver, the next thing to do is to make sure that the using labels are selected appropriately. For us now, as you can see, we have labels in the top and on the left hand side. So, and that's what's selected here. So we leave it as is. If it wasn't selected, we just have to click on it to make sure it is selected. Okay, so now if we click OK, we see that the data have been pulled from all the sources listed from Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver and consolidated here under the summary consolidation sheet. So how do we know that this is correct? It's simple. We just have to do the calculation ourselves. If you go to, let's try quality control, for example, for Q1. If you check what do they have for Toronto? 450. For Montreal, 500. That's 950. And for Vancouver, 400. and that will be 1,350. So it's pulled everything together, and it's also giving us the totals for all the items. Okay, so I want you to play around with this a little bit. Again, what we did was to come over here and select this whole section, and then go to the data tab and find consolidate, and then we added all the reference points: Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, by selecting them and then adding them, and then we're able, before we clicked OK, and here we have our calculation here. All right, so play with this a little bit and then meet me on the other side.